Oh, good morning, aviators. Today is April 3rd, 2024. About 7:30 in the morning. It's about 40-some degrees outside. Haven't done a flying video in a while, so I thought I'd do that. I know that I owe on the new plane. I've got the new plane narrowed down to 4 candidates, and pretty soon I'll put out a video on that. I'm waiting for Sun and Fun and then Aero in Germany to really make my final decision, just in case something new comes out. Anyway, today I thought I would do just a takeoff and a landing. The landing will be a visual approach for the Garmin. The rest of the flight is the same old stuff, so I'm not going to do that. And of course, everything is the same old stuff. But hey, Jerry Wagner gets away with it. I think I should be able to. So let's get going. Okay, I'll get clearance. I've already got ATIS, and then I'll talk to you as soon as we get to the hold short line. Okay, aviators, we're coming up on 3 at Fox 1, intersection departure. We get over a tower and seeing what they have to say. Albuquerque Tower, Bristell 585, Mike, hold short 3, Fox 1, ready for departure.
Bristell 585 on the mic, Albuquerque Tower, hold short runway 8 at Foxtrot 1, correction, hold short runway 3 at Foxtrot 1, traffic departing full length.
Okay, holding short of 3-5 mic. Yeah, that's what you get for doing an intersection departure, but I see the plane coming. Don't see anybody behind him, so we might get off after that one takes off.
Bristell 585 normal mic, Albuquerque Tower, runway 3 at Foxtrot 1, line up and wait. Traffic will also be holding in position, runway 8.
Okay, line up and wait on 3-5 mic.
Cessna 301 Delta Papa, Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, full length, line up and wait. Traffic departing runway 3, 2 aircraft prior to your departure.
Runway 8, line up and wait. 1 Delta Papa.
Harpoon 8791, connect departure, safe flight.
Switching departure, Harpoon 8791, we'll see you.
Harpoon, correction, Bristell 5 near Mike, turn no further right than heading 190. Runway 3 at Foxtrot 1, clear for takeoff, wind variable 3.
Okay, no further right than 190, cleared for a right turn and clear for takeoff with 3-5 mic. Okay, here we go. Let's let the big dog eat. Engine instruments are in the green, airspeed's coming live, both fuel pumps are on, landing light. Flaps are in, we got rotation speed already, and up and away we go. Let's have some fun. And we'll bring the flaps up. We're doing 70 knots, we're looking for 75. Plane always does better with the flaps up, so we'll start a right turn. And that was not full turbo, by the way. And we're doing 1,500 feet a minute climb. Plane really likes to climb, especially with just me in it. All right.
Cessna 1 Delta Papa, make right close traffic, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Alrighty.
Close traffic, runway 8, clear for takeoff, 1 Delta Papa.
And we'll go direct to, just like a little bump there.
So 5 near Mike, connect departure, safe flight.
Going departure, talk your way back, 5 mic. Little bumpy, I don't get it, it's early in the morning, shouldn't be bumps. But that's what we got. Alright, autopilot's on. And that's a takeoff. I'll talk to you when we get ready to set up for the landing.
8791, proceed direct AY.
Hang in there.
Join Victor 187.
Okay, back with you. Just did the VOR Alpha to Berlin. There's Berlin right down there if you can see it. And I'm just staying east of the field. There's quite a few traffic people and traffic pattern down there. And I'll stay out of their way. Now what I'm going to do now is show you how I set up the visual for runway 3 going back to Albuquerque. So we'll start out, first of all I got to get rid of that UR Alpha that I'm doing now. We'll go to menu, delete, and yes. And now we'll go back to home, procedure, approach. You change that to Albuquerque. Okay. Now we're looking for the visual 3.
Visual traffic, Skyhawk.
There it is. Okay, visual 3. We're going to load and activate. Activate. We're going to highlight that 3 mile point, and we'll go direct to that. Activate, and bingo. Now we'll go over to nav on the autopilot. Alright, that's how we set it up. Talk to you when we get near the runway. Okay, we're still about 19 miles from the airport. I want to show you how the visual approach is drawn, the approach way out. I think it goes at least 28 miles out. There's the 3 mile point, and you'll notice that it's got a bend in it going into the airport. Now the really cool thing about this approach is that it doesn't have to be straight in for it to work. You can come in, I think, almost at a 90-degree angle and still get the course and the autopilot fly it, and it'll capture the glide slope. So just update on that. Back to you a little bit. Okay, we've been cleared to land on 3, long landing approved. I want to show you that even though we're on an angle, the glide path is coming in and it will capture with the visual approach. You don't see that generally on regular IFR approaches. Now this is not approved for IFR, but boy, I tell you, it really takes a workload off when you're coming into land, and it works on any runway in the United States. You'll get these visual approaches. So you'll see glide path armed up here, glide paths coming in, we've got approach punched on the autopilot. So flashing, it's capturing. And it'll start descending. Bingo. Very cool. Alright, we're coming up on the 3 nautical mile waypoint they put in for the visual approach. You see it right here, or maybe you don't see it, but it is there. Plane's autopilot, fully flying the plane, doing everything. All I gotta do is land it so far. It'll make the turn pretty quick, and we'll be on final. And again, we've been cleared to land. There's some traffic behind me, but it's 6 miles back, so shouldn't be a problem. Alright, here we are at final. Need to start slowing down. We're at 95 knots. Need to get down to 85 for flaps. We got both fuel pumps on, the landing lights on. And we're slowing down. Get it down to 3,500 RPM. Bingo, there we go. Already checked the engine instruments, everything's in the green, looking good. Trim's just where it is, center of the heading bug, just in case we have to go around. And 1.8 mile final. And we got 78 knots, so we're going to put in 10 degrees of flaps, which is what I usually land with, as long as I don't have to land short. And he's already approved long landing, so I don't have to taxi forever to get to the T-hangars. That's not that far, but anyway, old people, we got to have something to bitch about.
Albuquerque Tower, Scott 172, Romeo Foxtrot to runway 3.
No, 172, Romeo Foxtrot, Albuquerque Tower, wind 350 and 9er, runway 3, clear lane, long rollout or long landing approved.
3,
okay, 66 knots.
Roll that approved to Romeo Foxtrot.
Take the autopilot off.
No, 135 and 9er, runway 8, cleared for the option.
Runway 8 clears the option.
Should have a little bit of a left crosswind, shouldn't be any big deal. I think it's 7 or 8 knots, 350, something like that. Anyway, we're still on the glide path, still on localizer. I'm hand flying, scary I know, but I am. So there we go. Boy, this is nice, looking good. 62 knots, perfect. And this plane stalls dirty at 38 knots, and I think 50 now maybe 48 with flaps, but anyway. Alright, we're looking down the runway. We've got 61 knots, perfect. Cut the power here pretty quick. Bingo, there we go. Cut the power. Looking out, start the flare about right now. Look at the end of the runway and just hold it off. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Bingo, smooth as glass. Keep the nose wheel off as long as I can. We'll roll out long so we don't have to taxi as far. Keep the nose wheel off, keep it off, keep it off, and keep it off. Takes a lot of pressure off the nose wheel, and finally it sets down at 32 knots. Sweet. We got ground dialed in, and we'll get that as soon as we get off the runway. And rather than go down to Fox 1, I might as well get off at Fox 3 and save the runway for somebody who's coming in behind me, though I was cleared to land long. So we're going to get off here, then we'll go over to ground. That's it. Takeoff, landing, and that visual approach. Thanks for coming along. See you next time. Adios.